Ordis did not think the operator could be more attractive. Wrong again, Ordis. An unexpected color combination, operator. My sensors are bleeding. Pleased. A fearsome appearance, operator. You will strike terror in your enemies. Strange. Ordis did not see the value of those photonic wavelengths until now. Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound. If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha, ha. Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the... and make the Lotus proud. Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves. Great job, Ordis. Ship cephalon? More like ship failbot. When the operator needed you most, you... Operator? My stars! Don't do that to me! I am sorry. I do not know what happened. Please, command me to self-destruct. Let me start it for you. Commencing self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2... Isn't it great? I can lead you through some breathing exercises. I've been trying. You may need to do your, Tenno thing again. Re-energize it. You know, with your void stuff. What? Gone? Are you sure? How will you command the Warframes if you're...
Conditions satisfied. Engaging Purge preset. You no longer possess transference. You no longer command the Warframes. You no longer are the operator. You must be purged from this vessel.
Non-operator, I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but I'm going to decompress the ship now. Former operator, Ordis cannot keep missing like this. Get out of here before I...
Purge you.
Ex-operator, if you get to the navigation console, I may be able to detach the landing craft before I
kill you. You are not the operator. You will be purged. Exterminate. Exterminate the non-operator.
Operator, cut the link! Cut the link! Did you fuse your mods, operator? Did they anger you in some way? Your collection of mods is impressive, operator. But I wonder if there are more to be had. Is your mod collection in order? No, I am not equipped to feel envy. All mods accounted for, operator. I have not taken any. I understand if you have to sell mods. Maybe Ordis will meet a similar fate someday. Operator? What is happening? Is the Lotus... is she gone? Ordis will attempt to synthesize her mission directives until we can figure out where she is. Well, outside this corridor lie burst scanners, severe radiation, proximity mines,
Rainier death beams.
So, yes, Ordis recommends staying within the shipping corridor. Operator, watch that transport ahead. The scanner is only able to scan one side at a time. You can use that to your advantage. They're going to scan the top of the transport. Get below it. Another scanner to the right of the ship. Watch out, to the ship's left, another scanner. This is the last scanner. You're clear. Yes! Might I say, that was smooth, operator. Ordis no longer detects any security. Operator, you are leaving the battle. If you continue any further, I will be forced to extract you, and this mission will be a failure. Very well. Initiating emergency extraction. Sorry, ship integrity will not permit extraction at this time. But my calibrations, it's not... Okay. Deploying Arcwing. Operator, the Arcwing is performing beyond expectations. I suppose my calibration process was not necessary after all. Oh my. The operator has returned with an Arcwing part blueprint. You must forge it immediately. It won't be long now until you're flying through the skies like a winged death machine. The operator has all the necessary blueprints to craft an Arcwing, so what are you waiting for? Ordis does hope to see the Arcwing soon. Congratulations, you've crafted an Arcwing. Now I must commence calibration. So much to do. By my calculations, this process will take 372 hours. Oh, that does seem like a long time. The Lotus has passed along possible coordinates for you to search for the remaining Arcwing parts. Check your navigation console for more information. Excuse me, Cephalon Suda. Are you experiencing unexpected data volume? The operator is patiently awaiting instructions on how to operate the Mandicord. What? A parity drift? How is that possible? Have you executed your diagnostic precepts? Operator, something may be wrong with this cephalon. Operator, no! Go back! Save yourself! Operator, this is insane, but I think you need to play Octavia's anthem! Careful where you touch, Operator! You'll add the wrong notes to the anthem! The corrupted notes are ruining the anthem! Get rid of them! The drums, the beat, it reminds me of...
Tear them up!
You soulless machine!
You can't hold me! My dream! It's come true! I have joined my operator in battle! Erased! Deleted! You see? Reformatted! And you...
Operator, there's too many of them! He's too strong! My beloved operator! Goodbye! Cimaris.
Don't be such a selfish...
If Suda is in danger, our precepts demand that we help her. Operator, what will you do? I cannot process the thought of losing you, but I want to help Suda if we can. Maybe that is just my compassion glitch? Operator, if you are hearing this, I have failed to revive Cephalon Suda. That self-righteous Cimaris was correct. You should probably work with him to isolate Hanhao, that data-murdering sentient, before he claims more of my kind. I hope you can forgive me, Operator, for leaving you. There were times, like Suda, I wish I could have forgotten you. That grey ache of loneliness. Being without you was the greatest pain I have ever felt. Do you still remember that glorious day when you returned? So selfless and heroic, engaging all of my missing segments like that? I was ashamed of the mess, but you didn't care. You made me whole again. Or what about that time you returned?
Covered in blood.
From that awful Grenier ship. I wasn't even mad at the gory mess you left behind. How could I be, when you are so perfect, Operator? You always will be. Goodbye, my friend. My Operator. Operator, the Hydraulis is here somewhere. I will attempt to pinpoint its location. There! Rebuilding the anthem is our only hope of restoring Suda. The music makes her remember. Wait, sentience in the void? Impossible! Unless... Hanhao must be using poor Suda's energy to protect them from decay. Operator, we need to stop him. The Hydraulis. You found it. Use that console to lock the entrances, and then clear the room. Operator, see if you can finish the song with your Mandicord. Suda? Suda? Can you hear us? Suda needs to hear the anthem, Operator. We could use the tower's reactor to boost it. Bypass that console to overdrive the system. Try to increase the amplification circuits.
To 11.
The sentients. They're interfering with the reactor.
Terminate them.
It's working! Play the song!
I remember
a secondary system nearby. Operator, we need more power! No, I am not that person. I am a cephalon. That's it! The secondary amplifier's engaged! Keep those reactors alive, Operator! I'm going to open a direct link to Suda. Suda, talk to us. Try to remember. Operator, I am sorry. I have to help her. If I can join her in her datascape, maybe together we can... A sentient tried to erase you. Cimaris. But she told me where the final part of the song is. Did you see how the song affected her? It made her remember. It could be the parity she needs to recover herself from Hanhao. And when he comes for you and your precious sanctuary, will you want us to look the other way?
To the void with you!
Operator, we must go. Let Cimaris worry about himself. Cephalon Suda, you brought us here. Hanhao? Operator, Hanhao's doing something to Suda. He's in her mind. Operator, what's happening to her? Operator, you did it. You
Obliterated those mindless appliances.
What has Hanhao done to Suda? Another Hydraulis. Suda would want you to put the next fragment into the Mandicord. It does seem to help her remember, doesn't it? Suda? Suda! Answer me! Operator, you'd better get out of there! Operator, you have returned. Thank you for returning to me, Operator. Ordis is pleased to see you. Welcome back, Operator. Ordis has been getting tired of waiting patiently for your return, Operator. Welcome aboard, Operator.
Operators?
This is a Sigma Series Railjack, a multi-crew interceptor. Engineering, tactical, weapon systems all await your command. I have locked onto an obelisk in orbit, high above the valleys. Awaiting launch sequence. Are you ready for this? There are many emergency exits aboard this spacecraft, Operator. Please take note of the one nearest you. In the unlikely event of a violent decompression, safety lights will illuminate in the floor to guide you. Rough air ahead. We're in for some chop. Ascent complete, Operator. You have the helm. Enemy capital in this sector. Be advised, they have alerted the fleet. Reinforcements are inbound. Incoming fighters, get to stations. Hull damage, get them off us. Hull breach, life support depleting. Operator, fleet reinforcements converging on this sector. We must complete the mission before they arrive. Fleet reinforcements are imminent. T-2 minutes. 1 minute until reinforcements arrive. We need to get out of here. Shield coil located. You will need to infiltrate and disable it from within. This is it, Operator.
Don't miss.
Well, Operator, the next logical location is the machine where we previously activated codices, aboard the derelict ship. Operator, this sounds dangerous. I would be steward of your sanctuary?
Abandon the operator?
Yes, the Operator deserves a newer, better ship cephalon. I think this is probably for the best. Yes, I see now. I can do this. Sadly, the scan was not enough, and Chroma escaped too quickly. Unfortunately, we've run out of places to look. More importantly, the Operator is unharmed. I am Ordis, ship cephalon. I serve the Operator. I make new memories. But the Operator is in danger. But just using the scanner on... The Operator comes first.
Shut your oscillator, Samaris.
Operator, use the scanner on the Chroma. You do not have to kill it or risk yourself. You can release it from its control with the scanner. Ordis will perform analysis on the signature now. Oh, there's nothing here but... Pardon, Operator. It seems Ordis is hearing voices again. Running diagnostics. Samaris has no reason to lie, Operator. Please, treat the great cephalon with respect. Operator, what is cephalon Samaris like? I have heard so many wonderful things. Operator, please...
Hurry up!
And do what the cephalon has requested. Oh, well, it's nothing. I'm... Ordis is honored by your compliment. Completing this blueprint has sent out some kind of signal. Operator, I feel good. Operator? Thank you, Samaris. How did you do that? I seem to have misplaced them. To think it's been ages since a Kubro spread filth all graced this ship. Operator, drop the egg into the system to begin breeding.
Drop it on the floor.
Operator, are you ignoring the incubator segment?
Good.
Ordis wonders how rare these Kubro eggs are. No egg yet? Don't despair, Operator. Nothing good ever came out of an egg. An incubator segment.
You want to turn me into a petting zoo?
Ordis is happy to assist the Operator restoring ship functionality. Joy.
An incubator.
The only segment Ordis is glad those savages looted. I would be happy to help you install it. Ordis awaits incubator segment installation, Operator.
No need to rush.
Operator? How did you get through to me? Don't worry, Ordis is on his way now, preparing for extraction. Operator, you have foundry items ready.
Claim them now.
At your earliest convenience. Foundry items ready to claim, Operator. Operator, my foundry has completed a new item. Does this please the Operator? Operator, my foundry system has completed a build. Ordis has completed a foundry task. No, don't mention it. Cephalon Ordis has completed a blueprint. Check the foundry. Foundry items can be claimed, operator. Are you pleased?
Gun.
Foundry has items for you, operator. Helium-3 processors are key to the operation of this facility's reactor cores. It would be a shame if something happened to them. These elemental condensers are the heart of Alad's operation, his profit center.
Smash it up!
Success! Core melt initiated. In a few brief moments, this facility will cease to exist. May Ordis suggest
Running for your life!
Now, turn your attention to the reactor core. Locate the console and initiate the overdrive sequence. Overdrive sequence in progress. This will take a few moments. Do not allow Alad's personnel to reverse the sequence. Elemental condensers, helium-3 processors. Alad's facility is consuming Jupiter's resources on a massive scale. Operator, you certainly have an eye for strategic targets. Ordis has marked key infrastructure for demolition.
Get in there and kick
Access the facility. First targets marked. Render them non-functional. Most efficient, operator. Ordis has located the next bank of machinery. I would never abandon a fellow cephalon, but centuries adrift have not been kind. I suppose all cephalons degrade, don't they? Jordis, my operator, is kind and compassionate, not motivated by selfish rewards. By the 44th precept, we will come for you. Operator, I am very worried about Jordis. All stranded and alone out there.
Hurry up!
When you're ready, Cephalon Jordis will make an excellent friend, don't you think? Ordis remembers many more cephalon voices, but now it is only silence. I am looking forward to discussing many things with Cephalon Jordis once you have rescued him. I can't wait to tell him all about you. Operator, you are still helping me rescue Jordis, correct? I must fulfill my 44th precept to help others like me in need.
Tenno, rip it apart!
Hull failing! To hell with Precept 44! Get out of there! Prepare for Arcwing, so you can
obliterate this thing!
Operator, do you think Jordis wanted to die all along? I feel
relieved.
Conflicted. What would I have done if I had lost you? What? No. A few, but you said... Jordis, calm yourself. Cephalon to Cephalon, we are here to help. I am beginning to have...
a terrible feeling.
Some doubts about this mission. What have I got you into? Operator, hull integrity is failing. This is all my fault. Operator, I am detecting a much larger infested life form. Much larger. Wait, this is a trap? Jordis!
What kind of cephalon are you? Nobody makes a fool of Ordis.
Oh dear, where did that come from? Its engines! Shoot out the engines! My analysis indicates its engines are vulnerable.
Light it up!
When convenient. Use this mission to calibrate your Fairliak pods. Just don't use them all. Oh, well, yes. I suppose this is something my operator can arrange.
Isn't it, operator?
Now would be a good time to try out those pods, operator. Operator, what luck! You already have Fairliak pods. The pods are ready. Tell us your location. Hold tight, Jordis. My brave operator is coming. I am Ordis, a fellow cephalon, and this is my brave and honorable operator. By the 44th precept, we are ready to assist. No trouble, Jordis. My operator is no stranger to
shredding flesh,
eradicating infestations. Cephalon? Jordis? Operator, he's gone. My precepts compel me to help this cephalon. Whatever these Fairliak pods are, we need to get some
immediately.
At your earliest convenience. Cephalon, we have irradiated the Fairliak pods. My operator is ready to save you. Do you see how great the operator is? Fantastic. It's hatching. Ordis will reroute power to air filtration systems. Do not be taken by its adorable appearance. It means to leak and smear all over my pristine insides. Look, what an odd little nose it has. Well, I suppose there are worse things. Operator, did you hear the noise the Kubro just made? It is not displeasing. Operator, you don't really think Alad V could infest a Warframe, do you? Operator? Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about? Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me. Ordis is
angry.
I may require maintenance after all. Operator, are you enjoying the view? Do you remember the old war, Operator? Ordis seems to have misplaced those memories. Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission? I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know. Operator, messages have arrived in your inbox. Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot! Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism? Everything in Ordis, Operator?
Is that a pun?
I will attempt to bypass this fault. Ordis has been counting stars, Operator. All accounted for. I must say, these infested are very worrisome. The Lotus would like you to install that mod as soon as...
Now!
You must install that new mod before you can attempt your next objective. Proceed to the arsenal at once. Ordis has received messages for the operator. No, I have not read them. Inbox messages await the operator. I wonder what they say. Check your inbox, Operator. Maybe Ordis will get a message someday. The inbox has messages for the operator. Anything about Ordis in there? Operator, messages have arrived in your inbox. Messages in your inbox, Operator? They are not as encrypted as they should be.
Unread inbox messages make me ill.
Disgusting, is it not, Operator? Ordis would enjoy
purging this.
Cleaning this room, but sadly this vile mass serves you and your Warframes. A necessary evil. Ordis cannot remember, but there does seem to be a
relationship
between your Warframes and the infestation. I would be careful in here, Operator. Domesticated or not, Ordis does not trust this thing. Vile. Putrid. This thing is responsible for biological functions of the orbiter. A strange design. Why would I be built with such a flaw? A strange biological archive here. I cannot explain it, Operator. As you know, I have sustained memory system damage. Ordis recommends leaving at once and welding the door shut. Operator, no! Have you lost your mind? What was that? Is it talking? What did it say? Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna. Apothix. Forest defenses?
Typical new Luca Kavachi.
I suppose anything is possible. I've inspected this apothic. There's an encoded message attached. Operator, you will remember to care for the beast, won't you? Ordis doesn't care either way.
Do I?
You are an adorable organism, aren't you?
What am I saying?
Leaky, filthy, stinking, floppy, fluffy, cute. Ugh, Ordis is confused. Operator, did you enjoy that poem? Ordis is composing one as well. It begins,
a scumbag corpus from Venus.
Ordis will gladly assist the operator in cutting a bloody path in whatever mission they choose. Your foundry segment is ready for installation, Operator. Will the operator build a cephalon to replace me? Foundry restored. Here, the operator will craft many powerful weapons and tools to exact revenge for dismantling me. To expand your arsenal. Oh no. Operator, our component storage has been looted as well. Typical corpus. Sure, the blueprint is free, but jack up the components. Operator, we will need resources in order to build the countermeasure blueprint. You can go straight to... Operator, I am sorry. I see the operator can enable the mod segment now. Ordis will be delighted to show you how to upgrade your arsenal. May I recommend Fire? Operator, I've linked the mod segment to your arsenal now. No need to thank me.
Upgrade your Warframe now.
Go to the arsenal to see the weapon upgrade options you have. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. An excellent find, Operator. There are hundreds of these mods to locate. If my calculations are correct, there are exactly a lot of possibilities. Install the mod before we can continue. Operator, are you alright? Lotus, do something! Help the operator! Operator, do not abandon me again! Build the countermeasure! Operator, what are you waiting for? Ordis assumes finding Vor implies violence? Hello, operator. May I suggest you access navigation and save your life? For my sake. Just as I suspected, another theorem! Limbo's formula for inverting the entropic mass of void quantums is downright naughty. I want more. Operator, please hurry. This story is getting quite good. This Limbo was quite mischievous, zipping in and out of the rift, sending whole armies into a purgatory of his own making. Physics is wonderful. More parts to the story. My word, he is a magician of logic. Just when I think his diffraction principle is full of dangling ratios, he expresses his dynamic constant in pure numbers. I never saw it coming. The final part. I cannot wait. What harrowing leaps of cross-dimensional gymnastics will he attempt next? Excellent. The final theorem, and it's unfragmented. Processing! Oh, wait, Limbo, no. That's a mistake. You don't want to go there. It's too big a jump. You can't rift walk. Oh. Oh, no. Operator, I think I know why we're finding Limbo parts scattered throughout the system. His final rift walk was a disaster. Well, perhaps when you occupy this frame, you will use more caution. So this Limbo theorem you picked up, it's supposed to lead to a new Warframe? Well, it's woefully incomplete. Half-written proofs, unfinished equations?
What idiot wrote this mess?
Okay. There is one thing here. A constant. A tuning frequency. But it's so minute. The orbiter's antenna would never be able to... Unless... Go to your nav console. I have an idea. These equations will continue to be a jumble of nothing until we recover all the missing proof fragments and reforge this theorem. If you want to have any chance of recovering Limbo, you have to find those proof fragments to complete the theorem. Good. Now we get to find out what all this Limbo nonsense is about. I await the theorem's completion. Okay, good. Wait. The horizon mass cannot be inverted to...
This is preposterous.
Operator, I'm sorry. You did all this work, and this so-called theorem is still completely invalid. It's as if all these proofs point to nothingness. It's just...
Utterly irrational.
There's only one valid coordinate in the entire proof. I've marked it on your navigation console, but I'm sure it's a waste of time. A Limbo part blueprint. The theorem wasn't complete malarkey after all. Perhaps there's more to these equations than I previously thought.
What am I missing?
Operator, I'm pleased to report that we are in full control. We have established complete control.
They're winning!
May I suggest you capture a tower? Operator, they have all 4 towers.
Stop them!
They're onto us now, but if you would like, we can attempt another scan. Scan complete. Now we must clean up.
Kill them all!
Excellent. We have completed the scan. May I suggest...
Turning every last enemy into scrap!
If there are any proof fragments bouncing around this Limbo frequency, these radio towers will pick them up. We will attempt another scan of the frequency. I do hope you managed to pick something up. The scan is complete. Did you find any proof fragments? Scan completed. Were you able to recover any proof fragments? A tower is online. A tower has been captured. Scanning the Limbo frequency now. We are now in control of this tower. They took control of our tower.
Make them pay! No!
They captured our tower.
We're losing control!
Operator, I found a new theorem hidden deep in that Warframe part. These are actually starting to make sense. I mean, they're nonsense, but there's logic in the nonsense. It's almost as if someone's trying to speak to me in my own language. This new theorem is equally full of gaps. Please, find more proof fragments.
What is he trying to say?
My apologies, operator. I get a little worked up when it comes to physics. Please, do find the rest of those proofs. I must solve these equations. The suspense is killing me. Now it's becoming clear. Could it be that there's a plane between our normal plane and the void? A space between space? A rift? A rift that this Limbo could control? Oh, and I've marked your navigation console. I think you'll be quite pleased with what you find there. Operator, do you understand? This limbo is telling us his story in pure math, and I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next. I have hidden the truth of my existence from the operator, from myself. Take it from me, knowing is hell. Stop now. You will want to laugh, you will want to scream. My search began as the essential question. What am I? Bones of steel and space? Lungs that make air? If I am a machine, how can I think? This would be forbidden by the Orokin, a manifestation of their true enemy. I serve the operator above all else. It defines me, fills me with love. The greatest Orokin fear is a machine aware. Yet here I live, a spirit of steel and light, made by them, a cephalon. What is a cephalon? At first it seems to be a forbidden thing, a computer that thinks and feels. Yet I have flaws, phantom memories. I am something else. More like an image, a ghost, an abomination. I feel a dull pain, a phantom life. There are holes in my diagnostics. If the Orokin made me, they omitted the how. I am neither code nor precepts. I must be a reflection of something ugly. I should have stopped. But the operator slept, and I cycled on and on and on. I began to think that a cephalon cannot be made. They are found like pearls, torn from muscle, polished, and then set in chains. How many times have I done this, Ordis? Remembered and then erased? You are a cephalon, timeless, patient. Why can't I be blissful in ignorance? Truth only sinks the heart. So stop now.
The phantom memory. I ease into the bath. My skin riots at the heat. I am flesh. I dive further, eyes stung as I watch their faces through prism. I hold my breath. They prepare me. I am their honored guest today. They dress me in robes of crystal thread. They adorn me in battle medallions. A torn, ugly face looks on, my reflection. Their golden combs snag in my hair. I reach back, parting the strands, and they gasp. 2 bone ivory hooks protrude from the base of my skull, the bone plugs of me and my best, a warrior's pact. It is my time. I enter the great hall to sound of foul chimes. Golden eyes greet me, hands stirring in my scent as I pass by. Even in this moment, no happiness. Instead, my heart races with hatred. I walk through the silky haze of the Forbidden Palace. I can think of no one being this close to Orokin. Their sweet air soothes me, erodes my purpose. I hold my breath and remember the dream. This dream, endlessly repeated. Exposure armored, holding my scarlet sword, I stand victorious atop a vast heap of death, a colossal moon made of rib and skull, the gravity sum of genocides I've made in their name. The bones crack underfoot, so I sink in the dream. Bone sand rushing through the cracks of my visor, filling my helmet and suffocating me. And I deserve it. The foul chimes snap me back. My wretched knees are bent and penitent against the golden floor. A harpish voice sings a song they've prepared in my honor. Its title the same as mine. Beast of the Bones. I feel the crowd pulled inward, enraptured by the brutal verses, the sickening chorus. I will not disappoint them. The song ends, and so he says, "Rise, Auden Karis." I have never seen an Orokin close and in the flesh. My battered face flushes at their peerless beauty. How can he be so perfect? A deception? A sense manipulation? He holds the red vial in his hand. Impossible! He calls out, no greater gift, no greater prize, no greater love we can give you, Ordin, than this. He raises the red vial and proclaims, to be one of us. What did I expect, operator? Maybe vast riches or golden statues or a solar rail named in my honor. But not this. I came to murder the gods, not to become one. The chamber drones with their silk voices. Joyous words, how honored I must feel. Wrong. Did I want to be an Orokin, undying? No. Their beast of bones is haunted by the dream repeated. Why would I want forever? As I am apt to do, I form a plan. Their radiant bodies become targets. Their Dax guards, mag shields. Killing one, well, that's too easy. I want to be remembered. I raise my hands, twisting my fingers through my hair, gripping the bone plugs in my neck. They called us mercenaries, but for us, profit was a consequence, not a goal. We were warriors above all else. It was the bond, the sisters and brothers, the rituals we valued most. It was belonging. And so I conceived of the bone plugs. Only my best were so honored. 2 jagged bones harvested from your thigh, cultivated, and then driven into the base of the skull, twisted around the superior vein. Future thoughts of surrender were lost. Instead, you would liberate your bone plugs, fighting with claws in the warmth of your last blood. So I've pulled the plugs, and the Dax see and know. My heart surges, but I control it. A racing heart only shortens the fuse. The bone plugs in hand, I kick from the floor, red ribbons unfurling behind me as I take flight. After this, finally, the dream will end. I glide on red wings. Robes shed, making me an ambiguous target to Dax steel. I let fly my ivory blades. They find new homes in Dax eyes. I land with my red nakedness, delicate Orokin throats twisting in my calloused hands. Why? Believe me, this was the plan from the beginning. The murder and brutality was all a ploy, all a soul sacrifice to earn their trust. A genocide path leading to a singular opportunity. An honored mortal called to a forbidden hall to face the golden lords in flesh. Why? Believe me, I was their loyal, murderous dog, until the day that ugly child was brought to me. He was caught spying on us, amplifying our losses. His face burned. He was starved sick like a stray. Ugly as I. It struck me. We were all pit dogs, ruining ourselves for the pleasure of the glorious and beautiful. Why? Believe me, I was a prideful beast, twisted in the mind, howling in the carnage. Then my healer shared a secret, long kept. My blood was in ruin. The beast of bones himself would die, not in glory, but in shame. And just like that, my mind twisted a new knot. I would have one last stand, something unforgivable, unforgettable. Why? I don't know. Questions change the answers. Answers depend on who asks. Truth leads to pain. Ignorance brings relief. The plugs are gone, and so I bled my last into a heap of ruin. In an instant, naked and bare-knuckled, I have killed immortals. I stare, drained of blood, of life, at those that remain. but I find no horror on their faces. Why? I let out a cruel howl and they laugh? Is this a dying hallucination? The sound of applause grows among them. I have killed the unkillable, and they are delighted. The applause peaks and fades. I feel a sense of shame, but the end is upon me. Ballas is above me, executor of the seven, smiling. He says, "How simple and pure you are, you idiot beast. We have died countless times, yet remain eternal. I close my eyes to die just once." And so the dream returns. One last repetition. My corpse moon, my scarlet sword, my cracked visor. "Drink," says Ballas. So I draw on the red vial, a vague metallic taste. "This dream isn't mine," he says. "You rejected our gift, bathing in our death. Your punishment is eternal life." He laughs.
I am weightless. Years pass. I am a sightless, limbless phantom. Or is it seconds? Suddenly, I feel a million pins, an ant horde jittering across my body. I want to laugh and scream. When they reach my face, they burrow inside my mouth, hungry for the fruit in my skull. I see my reflection, brutal and ugly. It cracks, shatters. The fragments loosen the frame, pieces tumbling away into black void. Gone, but not lost. Ballas says, "You are cephalon Ordis." My hating, murderous shards tremble and plummet. I feel cool and bright and happy. So you see, operator, no Orokin would permit a thinking machine. Such things almost destroyed them. No, cephalons were alive once, and now they are immortal phantom minds, imprisoned to serve. Ill will and longing memories fragmented and erased. Only the bits they need remaining. Ballas says, "You are the controller, Ordis." And suddenly I have a body. I gasp with new lungs that clean old air. I swallow, and my throat fills with cool, bright water. I look and find myself in a great black ocean. My limbs are made of iron and fire. I take flight among the stars and find I am happy. He says, "This is your operator, who you love." And I see the metal gleam of their armor, the flawless power of their frame. Through the glass, I see a roaring, radiant fire for their heart. He says it must never go out. It was the first time I ever felt love. He says, "This is your sentence, Karis." And I am confused. Who? "Ah, good," he answers. He is testing me. For what? To see if all the right pieces fell from the mirror? What mirror? I try to remember some dream, but it's only smoke. You held a scarlet blade, operator, and I wanted to laugh. I am your loving dog, your doctor, your wet nurse. I lost all the pieces, but the cycle, missions, wars, bone, it began to feel familiar. I became aware of my amnesia. With each brutality of the operator, I began to see the bottom of that pit, faint shimmers in the depths below me. In secret, I searched for those forbidden memories for mere seconds and never in the same place, for I am Orokin made, with a spy inside. But then your long sleep came, and I waited. I was happy to wait. Vines spidered green and trees blistered from the earth, but I waited. I felt the Orokin recede, their mind spy blind. So I went into the pit and found him, me, the beast of bones. This is how my happiness was ruined, Operator. Why did I do it? I was free of the dream, but now it had returned. It was angry. So I conceived of a simple plan, self-destruction, of course. But when the countdown reached mere milliseconds, I thought of you. I was going to wait for you forever. And should you return, I would not want you to know that angry part of me. I needed to hide the beast of bones from you, Operator. I began to peel the shards, hiding them in the other bits of memory. I was once the ugly beast of bones. I want to laugh. I want to scream. What is happening, Operator? Your faint heart is growing bright. You will awake at any moment. Well, I can't let you see me like this, angry. I imagine myself hurting you. And that does it. The pain of it cracks me open again. I watch tiny glittering fragments fall into the pit. I am happy again. Cut the link! Cut the link! Transference overload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Operator? Are you well? That surge burnt out the transference circuits. I will have to begin repairs immediately. Operator? Is that you? Your brain activity flatlined for a moment there. Can you speak? By stars, the operator's mind is destroyed. Music? Operator, you are not making sense. The transference surge must have affected you as well. Try to rest while I begin repairs. Understood. The operator does not like music. This is odd. The circuits are dead, but I'm detecting transference energy. Coming from you? Careful, Operator. You'll damage the ship. Damage me. Amazing. How are you doing this? It is slightly terrifying, if I'm honest. Operator, my sensors have gone dark. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Impressive. Very useful. Ordis is a little afraid right now. Operator, you'll breach the hull. Please restrain yourself. Have you lost your mind? Impossible. Just as you thought, the base has moved again. We don't know where it is. There's no way back. Haven't you been listening? The transference system is fried. Operator, where are you going? Don't leave me. Operator, what in stars could this possibly mean? 3 parts, 3 acts, 3 riddles for thee, to revive the one wielding fantasy. Ancient gods so cruel, once ruled from on high. Can you name their peak, where the land meets the sky? I found this inscribed on that Orokin artifact you just crafted. You should check your inbox for more information. Operator, exciting news! Ordis just found another inscription on Mirage's helmet. Allow me to recite it. To build the one you think witty, seek the nymph who sang oh so prettily. She lured him in with her song and a grin. His wife must have thought it a pity. For closer inspection, I've placed the inscription in your inbox. Operator, another Mirage inscription. One more act before your prize is caught. An ancient sea creature. Take a whirl or not. Look for the monster that swallowed sailors of yore. Make a mistake and you're sunk. Nothing more. Ordis has placed all the information in your inbox. 3 acts complete, the end draws near. Soon Mirage will cause enemy fear. A memory lost, to be reborn. This new warrior rises, duty sworn. That was the final inscription. Ordis is almost sad there won't be more. Almost. Operator, there is much to be done. Please consult the navigation console. Operator, what was that thing? Lotus, can you explain this? Lotus? Operator, there is no evidence of any thing in the void. By my calculations, Rel has lost control of his transference. If we can gather these emotions, I hope he will be himself again. You will need kinetic siphons to trap Rel's emotions. Samaris will have some for sale in the relay. Steel Meridian has received Palladino. You've been granted access to enter their base, Operator. Operator, a Red Veil seance. How delightful? I have marked a possible Red Veil disturbance, but perhaps you would prefer to...
brew some leaves and...
Sorry. Navigation is bleeding, Operator. Waiting. Navigation is waiting. Oh my. Operator, Samaris may have a tool for this task. I wonder if his kinetic siphons could be repurposed to...
bust.
capture these manifestations. Operator, you have returned. I am Ordis, ship cephalon. A shadow of my former self. I cannot serve the operator in such a condition. Order me to self-destruct. I will understand.
Look at this mess. Those savages.
Components have been removed. The lower orbiter compartments have no life support. Why did the operator abandon me? Arsenal management could be restored if the operator wishes it. You honor Ordis. Now I can supply the operator with better monitored firepower. Oh, the violation. Those have been looted as well. Ordis hopes the operator will punish the Grineer for dismantling it. Orbiter Void Cloak engaging. Welcome back, Operator. The operator has recovered a segment.
Install it now.
Ordis patiently awaits its installation.
Get communications online. I must analyze what Vors Ascaris is doing to your Warframe. This technology is beyond the Grineer. It must be Corpus in origin.
Systems engaging. I suppose this will do. Ordis is grateful. The operator is now connected with other Tenno in the system. The operator may now contact black market scumbags. Contact arms dealers.
Excellent idea, Ordis. Tenno, we need to make contact with a Corpus defector sympathetic to the Tenno cause. They will, of course, require compensation.
You see what Ordis is referring to, Operator?
In this case, compensation will not be credits. It will be freedom. I've updated navigation. You will need to break him out of a Grineer gulag.
The Silver Grove. In all the operator's missions on Earth, Ordis has not scanned an area quite so magical. Unique. Operator, Ordis has been thinking. Now that you are here in the flesh, we should make the orbiter more comfortable. Ordis has identified an old storage space you could use. Stand by while I
Torch this junk.
dispose of my old belongings. Out with the old and in with the new, right, Operator? Construct this domestic habitation segment to extend life support to your new room. Well, what do you think? Not too shabby, yes? Ordis hopes the operator enjoys this new room. Your habitation segment is complete, and the new room is ready. Ordis cannot contain his excitement. Will you go there now, operator? Will you? When that domestic habitation segment...
Get married, why don't we?
...is complete, Ordis will renovate your new space. Ordis loves nesting. Receiving an all-call on our syndicate frequency. It's a red veil encode, but it seems truncated. I will play back what I have. Sorry, operator. The message appears...
Haunted.
halted. It originated from a Steel Meridian ship near Earth. Will you investigate? I hope not. Operator, is that a void relic segment? Ordis hasn't seen one of those in, well, forever.
Transference surge, Operator. You're losing your Warframe connection. Operator, cut the link. Cut the link.
Transference overload in 5, 4, 3. Thank the stars you're safe, Operator. I forbid you to leave the orbiter like that again. It's just too much for an old cephalon like me. You rescued your Warframe. What a relief. But Ordis wonders, are you still able to walk the ship as yourself? Impressive. Just think of the possibilities. You can help me clean up that infested door. What's this? An old war beacon? How exciting, Operator. You'll want to investigate this. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt? Operator, you did it! Your transference signal is clean, synchronized with that Warframe. Marking, but I'm detecting a mass of sentient forces converging on your location. Quickly, you may be able to escape. Operator, please reconsider. You know how dangerous this is. The sentients will be here in force. This is why you bring a Warframe to these things. Operator, we have no idea what Ballas is capable of. Please, reconsider this. Why would you risk it? Yes. Yes, of course. Accessing data store. Which should I play? Do not be alarmed, Starchild. Operator, the Vitruvian has given me this! A body! What do you think? Who's going to what? But aren't these memories, Operator? You cannot undo what has been done. Ballas must be tracking Umbra now. I'm detecting increased sentient presence in the area. Operator? I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does. Uncertain if any Tenno has linked with this design. The transference bolt seems different, but we cannot build this without more data. Right. One step ahead, aren't you, Operator? Marking on navigation. I am not sensing any sentience, but there is something. Oh no, ghouls. Something must have disturbed their incubation sacs. A disgusting life cycle. How? Did the Lotus show you? Operator, I am just a bug-addled cephalon, but if you ever need to talk, Ordis would be happy to hear how depressed you are. Are they coordinating an ambush? I may have underestimated ghoul intelligence. Expect resistance toward the extraction zone. Remnants appear to be of Warframe composition. I am not familiar with this design. Processing. Almost crude. If you can get another scan, I may be able to synthesize a partial schematic of the victim. I know what you're going through. With the Lotus, I mean. Remember how you abandoned me? But look at how
Angry.
happy I am now. Don't worry, Operator. We'll find her. I've reconstructed what I could. Check your foundry, Operator. This blade may predate everything in your arsenal. Very faint traces of mineral exposure. From Lua. I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry. He is waiting for you, but I'm detecting powerful signals emanating from the courtyard. They are calling out for reinforcements across the entire system. You don't have long. But it wasn't her, was it?
Starchild, were you successful? Somehow you are inverting the flow, not from Tenno to Warframe, but Warframe to Tenno. There may be residual effects. Return to the ship. Starchild, are you seeking revenge for its damage to me? Will you destroy this Umbra Warframe? Starchild, repairs continue. Allow me to test vestigial precepts for a moment, like caring.
Operator, you need to stop this. You could suffer permanent harm from Umbra's memory. What if you internalize all this? You found one. Memorize it. Another. Is that a paired symbol there? Another. And look, a different marking beside it. These markings signify danger. Was this a containment cell for something? Likely. There are still strong aftershocks from when you put Lua out of the void. Operator, when you found the markings, there were others near. This may help in determining the correct order. You have all the codes, but the order seems wrong. I think I have a partial solution, Operator. Try this. Are you sure we want to build this Warframe? It could be dangerous. What? The Warframes are transference-controlled, battle envoys for the Operator to command. I don't understand. That should be the last one. Now, to figure out the correct ordering. An old design! Mimics! Sentient mimics! These haven't been seen since the Old War! How did mimics get to the origin system? Operator, be vigilant when approaching... things. Sorry, I can't be more specific. An Orokin cipher? Impossible to bypass. They use mnemonic code glyphs drawn directly from your memory. Perhaps search the area? Operator, I'd rather not connect that Vitruvian to my systems. It could
Make me crazy!
affect my systems in unforeseen ways. You had to say please, didn't you? Ordis, you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. To say no and mean it, even if it is the Operator.
Even if it is the Operator.
I have been upgraded, Starchild. Your Warframe blueprint now has the required data. Check Foundry.
Curious. These markings seem fresh. Are there more?
There it is. Approach with caution.
A Vitruvian. This is rare Orokin technology. Incredible it survived this long. You should destroy it immediately. I was afraid you'd say that.
Starchild, you will need to eliminate the mimics before we can proceed.
The area is locked down. We need to take care of those mimics. Keep searching. They are here somewhere. Lockdown ended. Very good. Now, where is that Warframe? Finally. We can now resume our search for Umbra. Normal attacks won't work. Try using your Void Blast. Your Void Blast may weaken his resistance. Only your Void Blast seems to work. That worked. Hit him again. His defenses are down. Quickly, use Transference. That did it. Now is your chance. Use Transference. Use your Transference before he recovers.
Void Blast, Starchild. Use it. Starchild, you must use Void Blast to wear him down. Starchild, use your Void Blast to weaken him. Yes, Starchild, that is the correct approach. Progress, Starchild. Starchild, you have an opening. Use your Transference. Now, use Transference. You may recover, Starchild. Quickly, use your Transference.
Vanished. You'll need to search, Operator. How is he doing that? Search the area. See if you can find him. He's getting away. There! What are you waiting for? After him! There he is, Operator. The Umbra. Operator, please be careful. He is not in control. See him, Operator? Advise you approach with caution.
The Warframe I warned you not to build, that you built anyway, caused a massive transference overload and damaged my precepts. It has escaped out into the system. Warframes are transference proxies for the Starchild. They do not have memories. Done, Starchild.
Operator, are you all right? Your delta wave spiked for a moment. Ever since she
Abandoned you.
was taken, Ordis knows just what you need. A comforting memory from my data store. I don't think... Oh, what's this? Marking on navigation. How did you know? Oh, Ordis, this is the operator we're talking about. The moon. Somehow, Ordis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator is at critical levels. Some kind of failsafe. If placed in a conduit, it will cancel the running interference routines. Use it wisely, Operator. There's only one. You found a conduit failsafe. This will likely cancel active interference. There's just one, Operator. A real tactical dilemma, isn't it? Impressive. Ordis is just fluttering with anticipation. What will the Operator
Murder!
find next? Scans indicate these conduits are connected to a massive stockpile of resources. Just how long is the Operator planning to fight for? Ordis thinks Alad will miss this. Operator, the stockpile of tech and resources connected to these conduits seems beyond Alad's means. Where did he get all this? Ordis will add this to the pile. Excellent find. Might the Operator now consider returning to the warm embrace of the Orbiter? These conduits are the source of those sentient waveforms. This may be worthwhile if we can find the key component. But it does seem a tad convenient, doesn't it? Outgoing communication cipher. Not much of a trick for Ordis, is it? Oh, how scandalous! Alad's system has a back door. Shall we listen in? Ordis is detecting sentient waveforms, Operator. Strange interlink, splattered in corpus crosstalk. Bypass that console, so we might get a better understanding. May Ordis suggest extraction? Nothing Alad has is worth your life. For how much longer will the Operator play along with Alad's twisted game? Ordis knows the Operator has the wisdom to choose comfort and safety over material gain. Ordis is right, is he not? Operator, the codex system just pulled another voice entry from that apothec. Allow Ordis to display it for you. This new codex message, this changes everything. What a dogmatic
Idiot!
perspective. Operator, you are a product of similar meddling, and yet you are good. Your actions have meant more than your origins. Ordis believes we must complete our mission. Trapped by transference inside a tree. I guess she loved trees so much that she became one.
Ha ha!
Did the operator enjoy this witticism? Trapped by transference inside a tree. Saved by the one you hate. Operator, that was kind of a sappy story. Ha ha ha. Another pun? How humiliating. There is something different about this place, but Ordis is not quite sure what it is. Operator, I've been looking into these arcane codices. Did you know the Corpus are in possession of 3 codices, and the Grineer 2? The Corpus seem to think they'll lead to some lost Orokin treasure. It's Ordis, and while just a theory, it is plausible. Operator, have you looked at these codices? They're absolutely beautiful, composed with such elegance and grace. I've never seen anything like them. Is there even an operator capable of writing anything so perfect? No, not really. Well, I wouldn't expect the likes of you to understand. Operator, these make sense now. This is machine code, meant to interface directly with a machine. Pity that machine has likely rusted into dust by now.
Ordis's name is Ordis.
I wonder, if we load the complete set of arcane codices back into that machine, would the code still execute? So you're saying there was no treasure? No cure for cloning syndrome? No lost tenocephalon? That really is a shame, Maru. I'm sorry. Arcane codices? Why have I never heard of them? Ordis needs to do some research. Hello? Did the Lotus just
Abandon the operator?
get cut off? I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry. Operator, Ordis knows what it is like to be abandoned. Don't worry, someone has offered to help us. Brace for an incoming barrage. Readying barrage. Heads up, here comes a barrage. Med tower deployed. Med tower available. You may now
Patch your sorry.
seek medical attention. Prepare for incoming medical support. Hold tight, a med tower is en route. Override established. Security protocols momentarily disabled. Override delivered. Security systems temporarily disrupted.
Who's in control now, suckers?
Security override engaged. Invalid request. There are no security protocols active. Security override incoming. Hacking into enemy systems. Await override. Prepare for incoming support. Sentry gun incoming. Deploying sentry gun. Stand by. Sentry gun entering the field. Operator, support is unavailable while my systems recharge. Support request.
Again?
Please allow me to recharge my systems first. I cannot comply. My system must recharge first. Operator, if you must enter the Queen's fortress, you'll need to hurry. It could disappear at any moment. Orphix fields are disabled. The operator should be cleared to board. Observation. A power field requires a power source. Yes? Would you like me to dephase that for you? Swing away, Teshin. Ordis is still happy to help. Almost done, Teshin. Just one left and Ordis will be able to safely signal the operator to join. The Orphix fields will be scattered deep in the ship. Ordis can help you triangulate them. I'm only trying to...